Rundown, it is February. Oh, well, Valentine's Day is Friday. Today's 13th then.
Yep.
I have no idea what Tommy is. He's supposed to be here. I don't, if he's doing Stool Team 6, unacceptable answer. Find a replacement. I have no fucking idea where he is. He's another guy that's starting to just get too comfortable. I sent that email today.
That was, yeah.
15, one job posting, 15,000 applications. And we got guys like Tommy who can't even schedule to be here at 3 o'clock every day. He sits there. If he's doing Stool Team 6, somebody else should be doing it.
Yeah. People want to work here.
Yeah.
Lots
big
of
time.
people.
15,000.
Right away.
15,000 in balls.
Glenny Balls, good to see you.
Look at you.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. This guy has your spot. Balls has your spot.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. There's something.
Yeah. Don't want to hear TikTok. We do this every day. Figure it out. Either get a replacement or fucking be here. NASCAR's back. Most iconic race in all of motorsports. Great American Race, Daytona 500. Watch NASCAR's biggest stars ballot out for the most coveted win of the season. Barstool has gone all in on the sport. We'll be heading down to Daytona to witness the mayhem live, and this time Large and Debby are going too. You want to miss the wrecks, pure chaos that will ensue. Tune in to the Daytona 500 this Sunday, February 16th, 2:30 Eastern on Fox. You don't want to miss it. Daytona 500 this Sunday, February 16th on Fox. I am leaving Saturday to go to Daytona. Debby is driving.
Can I just say how many people tweet at me saying Debby looks like my mom or Debby should be my mom? I get that all the time. That I look like Debby.
Yeah.
I think I kind of do too.
I don't know that you
I
don't
see the
not
caricatures.
look like her.
I've seen the caricatures of her, and they're kind of similar.
Yeah.
I get it a lot.
It's not crazy. It's not like talking. It's not like saying you know, Manu Bowl. I mean, you
Yeah.
kind of look like there's an element of.
Every single time she's on review, I just get like 10 tweets. Oh, is that your mom? Is you related to Debby? Are you Debby?
Is this going to be Debbie's first time in Daytona?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if she's ever been to Florida before. She's not a big traveler. She doesn't fly. She's driving right now. So it's going to be like everything with Debby is so authentic and easy. So it'll be very good content.
Yeah.
Those are hella socks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that a compliment or
I just noticed them.
Okay.
They were something.
Yeah.
So the Astros.
Glenny with quite the jersey to wear today.
Yeah, again, balls.
Listen, folks, I did not know. This is a pure coincidence. I left my house today at 6:58 this morning. I remember that on the dot. I did not know there was an Astros pressure today. This was on my dresser.
But
it's
you
a comfortable
know what's
jersey.
been going on with the Astros,
It's a comfortable jersey, and I wanted to wear it.
You're aware that there's a cheating scandal going on.
Anything that's not comfortable?
Button-down shirts that aren't Hawaiian shirts are quite uncomfortable.
I've never seen it.
Oh, and also big one. I noticed a few weeks ago. I wore one here. They got like these type of jerseys, warm-up baseball jerseys, Detroit Tigers ones. It's just the D, and the D will like fuck up your nipple kind of. Feels like it's cutting off the nip, so I don't wear those anymore.
Yep.
There you go,
But
balls.
yeah. But this was just sitting on my dresser, and it's a very comfortable jersey, so I wore it. And little did I know, it would be a big day in Astros.
So yeah, you had Bregman and Altuve basically saying sorry, but not the most believable sorries of all time.
I'm really sorry. We especially feel remorse for the impact in our fans and the game of baseball. And our team is determined to move forward, to play with intensity, and to bring back a championship to Houston in 2020. Thank you.
And then you have this owner who I feel like is becoming one of the most villainous characters in this whole thing.
Crane.
Yeah, and even a villainous name.
It's a great name for a villain.
Crane.
Crane.
Who's basically says, while the players sort of fake apologize, him being like, yeah, it didn't really help us.
You know, our opinion is you know, that this didn't impact the game. We had a good team. We won the World Series, and we'll leave it at that.
Which
Well, he
is
also
even a
said-
more... Carabas, you want to get over here?
He said, I admit to breaking the rules but not cheating. It was something to that effect.
And they still won the World Series. It doesn't make sense if Altuve said he didn't use the buzzer and is now apologizing. Shouldn't he be suspended?
What were your thoughts on the Astros apologies, lack thereof, whatever you want to call it? Your boy Bregman is, you know, they're just, it's tough to watch.
It is tough to watch. So the whole thing, it wasn't going to sit well with me if Bregman and Altuve. So you took the apologies that Bregman and Altuve had, and you combined them. It was 90 seconds
Right.
between the two of them. The reason why
And Altuve thanked Bregman, which I thought was weird.
Yeah, and then Altuve did the same thing that he did at the Fan Fest, where he kind of spun it to I look forward to winning a World Series. Which I was like, dude, no one cares about the rah-rah speech right now.
By the way, that would be my take. The way they're doing it, everything, I think I would go full heel, be like, yeah, people say it matters. We're gonna fuck people up this year. We're gonna win the World Series and shut people up.
I don't mind saying that, just not the time or the place for that.
Well,
you can do that later on.
I don't think they have a time and place for anything.
When you're expected to apologize for what you did and sound sad, you shouldn't end it with a "see you in the fucking World Series" because no one wants to hear that.
And they can't get in trouble, right? No matter what they say, they have immunity.
But what about the owner?
Unless
the owner's
something
the
new
worst
comes
part.
out. Jim Crane's a fucking idiot. So this guy and Jeff Lunau too, that motherfucker. Did you see the blog that I wrote about that? Probably not.
No.
So Jeff Lunau, in the MLB's investigation, it said that he didn't know about it, and then in his statement, he also said, he's like, I didn't know about it. I had nothing to do with it. And go ask the players and the bench coach. He didn't even call Cora by his fucking name. He's a pussy. So then this new report comes out, the Wall Street Journal report. Jeff Lunau knew about the whole fucking thing. So he's fired, so there's nothing they can do anyway. But he's a fucking liar, and he's a rat.
They're all liars. The owner's a liar.
Jim Crane's a liar. So he not only did he say in the same thing today, he was like, in my opinion, it didn't really have any impact. And then 55 seconds later, he's like, of course it had an impact. What are you talking about?
I didn't say it didn't impact the game. Our opinion is that this didn't impact the game.
He contradicted himself back and forth. He said he didn't know about it. I don't believe that.
Oh, that's a blatant lie.
Yeah, I don't believe. He's from everyone that I've asked around about. He's a very hands-on owner. He's not
He's
one of those.
He's a cheater. He's a scumbag. He's a liar. Let's call it a spade.
Yeah. He couldn't have come off worse in all this. They were like, yeah, so well, do you think that? Do you think that this is cheating? He's like, well, we broke the rules. You can phrase it however you want. You fucking cheated. It's called cheating. So Jim Crane comes out looking way worse than anyone else in this.
Name. He seems like on the
sounds
Smurfs,
like an Inspector
Gargamel.
Gadget, evil guy.
Yeah, that's kind of Smurf. That was very close to that was father sunlight.
I love that.
Smurfs, Gargamel.
What a beautiful moment.
Inspector
What a moment
Gadget.
that was.
Yeah.
But I think to everyone that's kind of coming at Altuve and Bregman for having these mini speeches, I would have had more of an issue with that if they didn't then open themselves up to questions in the clubhouse. If they just fucking hid, yesterday they had security in the parking lot. It was all roped off and they had security. Everyone just ducked out. If they did that again, then I'd be like, all right, that's cheap. You can't fucking do that. That's scumbag shit. But they went in the clubhouse and they just were open to any questions. So they
I
faced
didn't
the
see
music.
any of the highlights of that. What did they say during that portion of it?
So George Springer and Carlos Correa flat out denied the buzzers. Jose Altuve, at first he was deflecting to the investigation. He was like, well, the league conducted the report and they didn't find anything, which to me says yes,
right.
There were buzzers. And the order of it is important too. So AJ Hinch on Friday did the MLB Network interview, and they asked him about the buzzers, and he's like, well, the league conducted their investigation. They didn't find anything. That's a yes. Jose Altuve was next. He was the one who's like, well, the league conducted their investigation. Another yes. Correa comes out, and he's like, I don't know who's talking about buzzers, but they didn't exist. That was the first time anyone, player or personnel, said no. And then George Springer was next, and he said no. And then Altuve circled back, and he was like, no. So I don't know. I don't know.
That sounds like they think they got that sequence of events makes me sound like that's a yes, but something happened where they think they can say no and won't get caught.
Because they've already investigated the buzzers.
Even if they say, what if Altuve said, yeah, there were buzzers, we used them. Could they do anything to them? Would they suspend them?
No, but I've said
so.
this about the buzzers from day one. When the buzzers came out, if you're not using buzzers, you adamantly,
be like, yes,
instantly
I didn't
say
use
that's garbage.
No
if
one
you
would
think
say
there's a way you get
the
caught,
league looked
you
and
don't
they
say
didn't find it.
Right.
That's not what you say in that situation.
Correct. So they
it's
definitely use buzzers.
Yes. And then Josh Reddick said, not to my knowledge.
Correct. Right.
I mean, someone could have been using them, but it wasn't me. I didn't see shit. And it's of course, you're going to say the league conducted their investigation. That's a yes.
Right.
AJ Hinch was the first, and that's why the order is important. It was deflect to the investigation, no, we didn't, no, he didn't. First guy that deflected comes back and says, no, we didn't.
So something changed. They thought they
That's why, you would have to prove it. You need proof.
Right.
Because now, they obviously don't want to get caught and be like, yeah, no, we didn't use it, and then it comes out that they did. but
Steroids.
you would have to prove it.
That steroid. That's like when they all sat in front
And
of
it's the same reason why the Yankees are getting away with all this, because they already got investigated, so they know that, like, well, I mean, we've already gotten investigated, so they're not going to open up a second one.
So how much, explain to me the Yankees' involvement in this.
The Yankees, in the same exact story, the original one that busted the Red Sox, or tried to bust the Red Sox, they were mentioned in that story 71 times. So they were using the video room to decode signs from 2015 to 2017, and it was in 2017 that the league said stop doing it. So they were doing it, and everyone's just taking them at their word that they stopped doing it in 2018.
Got it.
So they came at the Red Sox, and they were still doing it in 2018. But there's no proof that the Yankees were or were not in 2018, because the whole reason why everyone's coming after the Red Sox is because there was no uniformed league officials in the video rooms in 2018 during the regular season. But there were those people in the video
My
rooms
head's
during the
starting to hurt.
postseason.
Yeah, an
All
absolute
right.
wealth.
This is,
of
I mean,
ba-
it's Deflategate
an
all over
absolute
again, but I
wealth
have-
of baseball knowledge.
Yeah.
A
Let's
lot.
move on
Yeah.
to
It was
all
a
right.
lot.
The Astros are
They use
scumbags.
buzzers.
Their owner is a scumbag with a scumbag name.
Yeah.
Their players are scumbag. The best way to do it is just, if I was an Astro, I'd be like, yep, we did this, that. It didn't matter, and we're gonna prove it this year. We're gonna beat your face in this year. That's what I would do.
I mean, that's how those guys feel. But they're not going to say
Yeah,
that.
but they're
'cause
cowards.
trying
Bregman's
to,
a coward.
They're trying to get sympathy.
Yeah,
They're not trying to get sympathy. They're just
Bregman,
trying to.
I've said every time. My biggest him and the owner are the two guys I like the least in this, and the reason is, the owner just I don't like, but the
doesn't
Bregman
make any
was
fucking sense.
The Bregman is just such a talker.
Yes.
It's then tough to be like short and sweet and contrite. Keep talking.
Right.
And then back it up this year, and then because if they
I
make,
think that'll
if they
eventually
make it
come
to
out.
the World Series this year,
Yeah.
it kind of shuts people up to a
Right.
degree.
So I think you're gonna see that Bregman in like May and June when they get tired of hearing the same shit over and over again.
Well,
Like
he's
right
not gonna
now-
be able to say it if they're not playing. well.
Right, but now's the time to like be sorry and woe is me and like I'm really remorseful. Once it's like May and June and people are still talking about this shit and they're hearing it in every single road ballpark, he's gonna be like, watch me, or like look at my fucking numbers this year. Like he's gonna end
easier
up doing
to talk when you're like I respect the guys who like talk when they're not doing well. Like the original Laser Show quote
Yeah.
from like Pedroia, he was
Relax.
slumping.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When he's like, I forget the exact one, but he was hitting
Said,
like shit.
What happened?
Yeah, he's
Laser
like,
Show.
we'll see what happens. Get
Relax.
back to me in like
Yeah.
a month. Relax, Laser Show.
Yeah.
I invented
All
that.
right.
The
Lot of-
Nightmare Nailer.
Yeah.
A little changing gears. So we got this guy in Oregon, and every time he got disrespected in traffic,
Yep.
someone cuts him off. He doesn't like the way someone's driving. He'd go to the local fucking Target, buy a bucket of nails, and
Yep.
just drop them all over the street. So there's a vicious move. No rhyme or reason. It wasn't like he was getting revenge necessarily on who disrespected him. But if you disrespected him, if he felt he was wronged driving, he would go to Walmart or what's the other big construction? Why I'm having the orange
Home Depot?
Home Depot. Buy a bucket of nails, drop it on the street. 2 years straight, and they finally brought him to justice.
So it wasn't like it's someone that disrespected him on the road, like outside their house. He would just drop it on a random street.
Random, the nightmare.
He's like,
No, it
I'm-
would be where he was disrespected.
Oh,
But you're
Okay,
still
okay.
catching a lot of innocence in there because
Well,
it's
yeah,
just
the
a
guy who
random
disrespected
place.
him was long gone.
Right. I mean,
someone
maybe
that-
that guy who drives on that road
Yeah.
again, you might be able to catch him at the right time.
Correct.
But for the most part, it's random people's cars.
Just
that you're
buckets of
fucking up.
nails. The Nightmare Nailer.
That's his. I mean, that's an A+ nickname. It really
Unbelievable.
makes you wonder, like,
He had an
how
unbelievable
you
quote,
stay alive.
too.
How long are they going to lock this guy up? Because I hope it's forever.
He had. I kind of respect just the
giving qu-
randomness.
He's giving quotes.
Yeah, he said it was a form of anger management. It made him feel better. It doesn't
Right,
make a whole lot of
okay,
sense.
so
but
some
that's
people
what he
like
said.
take some people take boxing classes. Some people squeeze those balls. This
Yeah.
guy throws nails on random roads.
Yeah.
If he feels disrespected. Okay.
Yeah,
He called it
it's-
random acts of kindness.
Yeah, random acts of kindness.
That's a psychopath. That's
No,
like the
I
joke.
mean, I think we've
that's
crossed
like the
that bridge.
That's like the Joker.
You gotta get what you do is you get the license plate number, track down where he lives, and you key him.
Yeah.
How'd it take 2
Or
years?
you slice the tires.
Key, but the random acts of, hey, like you said, that is a good analogy. It's a squeeze ball. It's Glenny. I feel like you probably like have a tick me yell like when you're getting all worked up, something to let out.
Yeah, how do you-
I could have a Glenny. That would be a release, like that smile, a Glenny doll.
How do you blow off steam, Glenn? How do you do it?
I don't really have too much steam to blow off.
Okay,
honestly.
things are pretty good.
I
a few
once
beers.
bought a therapy buddy from Shark Tank. It was like this blue doll. It was like a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And like it made a noise. It was early Shark Tank, and it was just relieved stress.
Everything is going to be all right.
I wouldn't mind a Glenny Balls therapy doll.
If you want,
Like
if you want to get a
like
doll on me, I'll sit there and let people make a
Pillsbury
doll on me.
Doughboy, like you
Yeah.
poke it in the
Wait,
belly
like,
and it laughs.
Sell it like him, the actual person, or like sell these in the Barstool store.
Sell it.
Okay. Yeah.
And what if we just had actually? No, you press the belly and your theme song plays.
Yeah, you press the belly button. Yeah. That would
Like
be
the
good.
like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
You press it like that, but we have the best.
Yeah, I believe it's fat.
You're-
That's following fat people around with trombone. Is that what it's
Oh,
called?
Is that Frankie? Is
I think
that what
that's
your
the official
song's
name
called
of it.
for Glenny?
It's a sad trombone music.
No, it's literally called following fat people around with trombone. I'm pretty sure that's like the
That's-
actual name of the
Family
song.
Guys, he does it, but
Yeah, the guy's like, I have a glandular
it's
problem.
associated with fat people walking.
Yeah.
Imagine that concept. No. Did you hear what I said?
Like hug it or rub it, and it goes. Da-da-da.
Yeah, and it's just Glenny. It's a Glenny doll.
Smiling though. It's not a sad doll. It's a happy doll.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
happy doll.
I'm behind the idea.
So you're saying when people are
Definitely rub
stressed,
the belly to make them
Correct. That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's like it's a Glenny
Yeah.
therapy doll.
Like if you have a tough day in the cube, you come home and you rub my tummy, and then
and
the
that
fat
plays
guy
that-
song plays.
Like
And then
wind
you
up
just
doll,
smile.
too.
That's actually a really good idea. What?
Winds up, so he like literally will walk as the music plays.
like one of those dolls that kind of Christmas doll.
Yeah, definitely.
Could be-
Good luck with Welker doing that.
I would like to pick the
He's
wardrobe.
buried a zillion beers deep in zillion beers merch. This is brought to you by Movement. Now it's time to move into the all-time favorite underdog success story, Movement. Movement watches were founded on the belief that style shouldn't break the bank. They have sold almost 2 million watches worldwide by bringing quality designs at fair prices. Everyone loves a good group entrepreneur story. Movement was started by college dropouts as a crowdfunded startup. They understand living under a tight budget because they lived it too, which is why Movement watches start just $95. Normally you're looking at $400 for the same quality from a traditional brand. We're always wearing Movement around the headquarters, so it's nice to have simple watch that just tells what time it is and looks good. Join the Movement, get 15% off plus free shipping, free returns by going to mvmt.com/rundown. Movement is always launching new styles on the site. Check out the latest at mvmt.com/rundown. This is a good underdog story. Didn't know they're college dropouts. I don't know what this is. Does anyone know what the story this is? I've been looking at. Rank robbing first oath?
Just to be clear, you wrote that topic
Yeah.
down. Okay. You couldn't have been too much time between
Let me
writing
see.
it down and coming onto the rundown.
Let me see.
Okay.
So maybe like the first law of bank robbing?
Well-
Like an oath you have to take?
Oh, that is it. I know what it is. Wait, what?
Like
What?
an oath you have to take.
No,
like
no,
the
no.
first oath
A
you
guy
take?
met a Tinder date.
Oh, okay.
First date, he's driving around with the girl. He's like, hold on one second, you robbed your bank.
Oh,
And
okay.
armed robbery.
Yeah.
Came back, yeah. And Kate's coming in now. Kate's
Okay.
running. Kate is
I'm
running.
running in,
All right.
coming in hot.
Yeah.
So she actually picked him up because he still lives with his parents.
Oh,
Strike one. And
Yeah.
then he started drinking wine while she was driving. He just cracked open a wine bottle. And then he was like, can we stop at the bank real quick before we get to dinner? And so she's like, okay. She has no idea what's happening. And then he comes running out with a gun, $1,000, and a wig on. And he's like, go, fucking go. And that was their first date.
that is a
Yeah.
hell of a first
So
date. This is in Massachusetts as well.
Oh.
So, Kate, they didn't get to dinner?
They,
They didn't wind up getting dinner?
No, she she ended up, as soon as the cops were tailing her, she pulled over and she was like, get me out of this.
Snitch.
Yeah.
All of
I know.
you know, Valentine's Day right around the corner.
Yep, tomorrow.
So, just if you're just really searching for ideas, this could be top of the list.
A lot of times we exaggerate. I'm not going to exaggerate here. You don't want that as your first date, clearly. If you get out of that safely, which she did, that's the best first date ever. That's like the best story you can
Do
tell
you think she's
forever.
Do you think she's like titillated by the rush that
No,
she
I don't
got?
think she's titillated, but it's almost like I've always said, I would love to say I got shot. I don't want to get shot. I don't shoot me. But if I was through being shot, and it's like, yeah, I got shot once.
There's
and
no
have,
better
like, a
story than
scar.
that.
Correct. That's kind
We're
of like
still
this
talking
story.
about 50
Would you
Cent
rather
getting
get shot or
nine
get bit by a
times.
shark?
I'd rather get shot or bit by a shark. Get shot.
I think shot because getting bit by a shark, you're probably never going to go just scarred forever from
Then
that.
you-
And
then you
get
could-
shot like there's something mysterious about you.
Correct.
Like why did you get
Yeah,
shot?
right. Getting shot, you give almost credit to the person who got shot. Getting bit by a shark is like wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, shark is gonna bite whoever.
Right,
But you get
correct.
to make
Good
a whole
point.
story out of it. You can get one of the necklaces. You could say this is a tooth from the shark that I killed after he bit me. It's a whole fun thing.
No, how do you know you're gonna get the tooth?
You don't have to get the real tooth. You could just buy a fake tooth and
Fair.
forget it.
I'm a shark guy.
Move to like Key West.
You'd be a good Key West guy.
I've always wanted to go to Key West. Never gone down there.
Oh.
I look at it on the map all the time, but I've
do
never gone down there.
What do you mean by that? Tell me
I
what you
go
mean
on
by
Google Maps and just look at it. It's a very aesthetically pleasing place to look at. It's a whole bunch of little islands.
15,000 applicants we have here trying to get a job. We got Balls just wasting away his days in Margaritaville looking at Key
No, I'm
West
just
on the
saying,
map.
I
you
looked
look
at-
at- do
when
you-
I looked at it on the
What are
map
you
a
doing,
few
Balls?
times.
I'm just looking at Key West.
Do you at least look at the satellite images so you can be like, oh, I'd maybe go there?
Yeah, yeah.
Memorizing the states over and over. You're like, that's
I've
Massachusetts, that's
memorized
New
those
York.
states for the last
And
10
then
years.
just staring deeply onto your computer screen at Key West.
Dave, give me a capital. Give me a state.
Let's do
That's good stuff.
Louisiana.
Baton Rouge.
Balls, nobody better than you, Balls.
Go Tigers.
So Papa John, interesting clarification. We remember he said he ate 40 pizzas in 30 days. Somehow he's now being called to the mattresses on this, and he has retracted it, saying, well, I didn't say I had eaten 40 pizzas in 30 days. I said I had 40 pizzas in 30 days.
Well, I didn't say I'd eaten 40 pizzas in 30 days. I said I had 40 pizzas in 30 days.
Whoa, hold on. We're going to split hairs here?
Well, when I said had a pizza, it means I'm inspecting.
Right.
You know,
It's one of those clarifications that makes it less clear.
And it's like, how does anyone, why not just go to the match? Like, who can prove anything?
Yeah, like just be like, yeah, I ate 40 pizzas in 30 days.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be like, let's test your
Well,
blood.
Balls looks like he.
I'm very perplexed at the Papa right now. I would say maybe he had a slice for lunch and then didn't finish the whole pie,
No,
and
that's
then had
what
the
he's saying.
same
That's
thing
exactly
around.
what
Yeah,
he's
so I
saying.
guess that's what it was.
He
So
also
didn't
has
eat
to
the
do a
full
pizza review, and we discussed it and decided he's too toxic. Like,
Yeah.
we're not ready for him.
Yeah, we did. We had a discussion about, is he? Did he get brought back by like memes or something? Somebody was like, he's been repaired. His image has been brought back by memes, but I don't know. It's still too soon.
Maybe we talk to our meme guy, see what he thinks about that. The Vin Dog, who entered the meme attack on that guy from yesterday, like 48 hours too late. The coronavirus. This guy in Russia gets 5 years in prison for faking getting attacked, having the coronavirus on the subway. Now I had a take. And then I think I heard you say something, Trent, that changed it. So he like falls down and has like a seizure.
Yeah.
I thought that was all what people call acting, the craft. Is that really what happened? I thought you said that's what happens.
I think weren't there videos that came out of people who have coronavirus where they're falling down in the streets and that's sort of the reactions they have.
That
Did
really
I not
happens?
see that video?
Yeah, that was a thing. Like
Okay.
people with coronavirus falling over.
Yeah.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely a thing.
I didn't know
I
that
thought
was a thing.
coronavirus, you just slowly get really sick.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a virus. You don't react instantly to something,
I don't think that is it. That's why I'm going to say this guy should get a pass, because this was just overacting. Like, clearly, if I saw that guy do that, I'm like, he's acting. But if you're telling me that's what people look like, which I don't think, I think you guys have seen too much movies.
No, I know there was a video. Maybe Donnie knows, but there was definitely video.
Donnie's running. I've never seen Donnie scared since I've known him.
Yeah.
And I've known about Donnie forever.
Yeah.
He is running scared from the coronavirus.
Weren't there those videos of the people?
In January
Here
20
it comes. Weren't there those videos of the people falling over and like convulsing with the coronavirus?
I just don't want to go back there because like all my friends were there are getting cabin fever. It's just like excruciatingly boring because they're just all the bars and clubs and shops are closed down.
Yeah. You're looking for coronavirus content?
No,
I mean,
he's basically saying he can never go back to China because of coronavirus, which we all know is not true.
I'm hoping to go back in March.
What?
Like a lot of the airlines have just canceled flights
Right.
to China. I could probably still find one.
I mean, I've seen you like get in like swamps with alligators and like, hippos, and then this corona has you by the short hairs.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you want me to go back,
No,
just,
I don't
just
mind
say the
having
word,
it here.
but
Is
yeah.
he right about this corona? Like people just have like seizures walking on the street, like they just fall down, like they've been hit by lightning?
I've seen some of those vids. That's in Wuhan, like where it started. I've seen some crazy vids of them like locking people, like.
Yeah, but you're
just
walking
inside
on the street,
apartment
you're healthy,
complexes.
and then bang, you fall down and have a seizure.
I've seen that. I don't know. That could just be people being a little overdramatic. I don't know.
Even if, all right,
it's not something. It's not something that just kills you on the spot.
But
Right,
even
that's
if,
what. Right, that's
yeah,
what.
but even if a guy wearing a mask is on the subway with you, falls down and starts convulsing, even if you're not like, oh, that's coronavirus, you're like, something fucked up is going on here.
That guy, I think I would have been like, you're acting. You're overacting.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was overacting.
Of all those people running, you would have been like, no, this guy's.
If he was literally like doing that right next to me, I would have been like, dude, I see right through you. This is like
And
C
that,
minus acting.
The overacting thing happens a lot in China. If, like, someone will be driving down the road and they'll just jump in front of the car and fall over and be
Yeah,
like,
little
"Oh, you hit
insurance
me, you owe
scam,
me
yeah.
like $100,000."
They've seen those like the Russian, the videos of those.
the dash cam vids.
Dash cam videos.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like if I don't have to be there right now, I might as well play it safe. But who knows?
What did you think about the guy a couple weeks ago who was on a flight and yelled, "I have coronavirus"?
Well, that guy should be killed.
Yeah.
Because the subway keeps going. Like the plane, they send it back to where it came from.
Yeah.
So if you're on that plane, he just fucked your whole
fucks
schedule.
up your whole
yeah,
trip.
Yeah, big time. The Blue Jays catcher, I don't know what level he's in, single A, double A, caught jerking off in an SUV outside like a convenience store. I guess, he didn't think he'd get caught. They're like, why didn't you go home? He's like, he just felt. You have something to say, Glenny?
No, I was going to say about the home thing. I wonder how far he was
He
from
just
home.
like caught the moment, like you leaving the gas station, like I got to
Yes.
do this right now.
Yeah. Who is that? Do you know Carabas?
Sometimes the
is the
mood
Blue
strikes.
Jays catcher who was jerking off? Is he any good? Not a big name.
When the
Now
mood,
he is.
yeah, when the mood strikes, I guess
Yeah.
you just go for it.
Anything post show?
I don't.
Balls?
No.
Just gonna go back to your desk and
You gonna-
stare at Key West.
I haven't looked at
Productive-
Key West in a few weeks. I haven't looked at
productive-
I just said I've
productive
occasionally
end
looked
to
at
the
it.
week.
I've
Where-
occasionally looked at Key West.
Where else do you just stare at?
What are some other good places?
Yeah, what's a dream trip
I've,
for you?
On Google Maps, I've done Stonehenge a few times. Never been to Stonehenge, so that's kind of cool to look at.
If Glenny Balls had a free ticket anywhere to go on vacation or anywhere in the world right now, where would Balls go?
Is money no option?
No object?
No object. Sorry.
Yes, correct.
I would like to do a little Euro trip. I think a Euro trip thing would be cool. Like Denmark, Sweden, maybe a little Germany. See the
It
Alps.
wouldn't be Key West.
No, it wouldn't be Key West.
Let me rephrase it.
This is
Or
anywhere
phrase
in
it the
world.
exact same way I phrased it the first time. If you go to one place, where would you go?
So I can't do a Euro trip. I have to be one country.
One place.
Boy.
Well, he said
I'd like to
he said a
go
trip
all
where
around
money
the
is no
world.
object. I would like to do a Euro trip.
One place, Balls.
I cannot believe you're not saying Key West.
I guess it's got to be Key West. I don't know, just one exact place, Key West. Because I don't want to go to Europe. I feel like going to Europe is pointless if I can't go to multiple countries.
Okay.
So in America, if I'm sticking to America,
Well, it can be anywhere.
Key West, Austin, New Orleans.
All right, Balls. I'm going to rephrase the question
you
one
have
more
one-
time for
you
you.
can go to one place.
spot, Balls. One spot.
Key West.
All right.
There we go.
All right. There it is. I may send you there, Balls.
I would love to go and just see the town. I feel like it's a great old people town. A lot of Hawaiian shirts.
Definitely
a lot of
Hawaiian
a lot of old
shirts.
people that like to drink. I
And
feel
you
like it's my type of
gotta
place.
get started on the Glenny stress dolls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
I don't know how to mock that up, but we will. That'll be a great little toy. All right.
Fun to play with.